Welcome to the GuthrieAmerica podcast. We sit down with amazing people who do life in our community and who are from here because we believe every story should be told. I'm your host, Heady Coleman. Today I'm sitting down with the one and only Frank Sanchez. Frank, you've been on here before.
I have.
Yeah. You're like, okay, this is like your second time or third.
I feel like royalty.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now. I feel like autograph. I'm looking for people outside
Yeah, you're just sitting in your car. But anyway, before we jump into this conversation with Frank, would you please go ahead and subscribe to the podcast, YouTube, all of the things. I would deeply appreciate it. Also, shout out to North Church Guthrie for allowing us to host in the building. We're right here in North Church Guthrie right now. And for any of you other fabulous people listening who own businesses, want to get your name out there, any of the things, hit me up. I'm all for a good sponsor, okay? Come on, make it happen. Frank, how you doing, bro?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah. How long have we known each other now?
Man, it's been years. I mean, 2007, 8. So it's been a while.
It's been a long time. Because somebody was asking me about you, and they was talking to me like, I just met you. Like, they didn't know. I'm like, Frank is like family. Like,
Frank, I don't know. Yeah, he's been on the podcast one time. I don't know. He paid his way on. I don't know.
Frank is like family. I watch his boys grow up. Like, yeah, all the things. So, but did we meet before Job Corps or after?
I think
before.
During it. I think during it. Maybe we met before, but probably during it.
Yeah.
During it, yeah.
Yeah, Job Corps is where we really connected, but probably knew each other before then somehow. Yeah. But yeah, that's
you're hard to miss. So I mean, I'm like, do you know him? Like, I guess, yeah. Everybody knows him, so I just jumped on it too.
I don't know about that, but yeah. Tell everybody a little bit about who you are, what you do, family, any of the things.
I am a school-based supervisor. So I was a school-based specialist last year, and basically we work in the schools. We're a liaison between DHS and the schools. So we help the kids and families, even staff, with resources and anything to kind of keep the CPS people away from families. So we're not in the business of doing any type of negative things. We want everything positive. We try to empower families with whatever we can, and not just families, but also the staff of the schools. But now I oversee Region 1, which is about 5 schools, or 5 districts, 5 counties, a little over 30 schools, thousands of kids. I mean, it's these guys do a remarkable job. So I know firsthand of what they do and what they go through daily, and I love being able to look over it and kind of give them a little of my feedback on what I've done over the past few years, and hear from them too, because we got some smart people that I work with. Yeah.
Because I know that you did work at Job Corps, now you're working with students in the public schools. Do you see a big difference in the two? Like, when you think about, because the students in Job Corps are a little different, they're older.
Yeah.
But no, you work with high school students too.
We do.
Job Corps is 16 to 24.
Yeah, we work with high school students. I know when I worked in Job Corps, I always had that thought, like, how do I get the kids to not come here? I love the program.
Yeah.
I love what it does, but a lot of what they've been through, I didn't like. And how do we get kids to not go through that? We got to catch them young, and that's kind of what we're doing now. So we're changing a lot of lives, a lot of young lives, so that when they get to that age, the junior high, the high school age, they don't have the same issues maybe their families did for a long time. Maybe they broke that cycle, and that's kind of what we do in that position. So yeah, it's a little bit different between Job Corps and like the normal schools. I wouldn't say normal schools, but we're starting to see a change with our younger students.
Gotcha. Because you're literally K through 12?
Yes.
Okay. And so when you think about you all, and we'll get back to who Frank is a little bit, I'm just kind of getting off track here. But when you think about serving thousands of students, how many of those students do you think you all touch a year?
I would probably, if you go all the schools, hundreds. I mean, I always like to tell my team that we're like the first responders behind the scenes. Like we do a lot, but nobody ever knows.
Yeah.
Maybe this kid got their light turned on. Maybe they're eating. Maybe this kid, he's going to survive the night. Nobody knows, but these guys, these school-based people, they helped them. But you'll never know.
Yeah,
they don't. Right. I always tell them, if you're gonna get this job, if you're wanting an award or anything like that, you're not gonna. This is the wrong job for you.
Yeah.
The pay's not good. You're not gonna get any type of accolades, but you'll be able to go home at night and know that you saved some kid or some family or some staff members coming because of you. And that's the best feeling that we could have.
Yeah, that's good. Did you think whenever you were growing up, or did you have a dream of one day like, hey, I want to work with students, I want to work in schools? Like what were you thinking about when you were growing up that you were going to be? Like
it was baseball player or police officer. Those are my two things. I know they're way off. But growing up, when I had a family, when I started my family, I got connected with kids, and I really enjoyed it. So going to Job Corps, learning from there, learning how we get better with our youth, and then just it never left. I worked other jobs, mainly human resource jobs, and it never left. So when I saw this for this job, and I thought, man, I want this job pretty bad, and the rest of history, and a little bit about me and this job, but it was just great knowing that all the time all that talk about let's help change. Now I got to put it to work. And it was pretty cool. Now I'm out of the schools now. It's kind of horrible a little bit. I don't get to see, all my guys anymore, but I sneak into the schools every once in a while just to say hi to the kids and the staff. So,
yeah. Now your father.
Yes.
And do you, like when you are in school or even when you are leading your team and staff, do you take some of those things that you've kind of learned as a father and incorporate that in your work? Like, I know this is how I've worked with my son or daughter. This works. Do you do any of that even from your Job Corps days? Has that been a part of what you?
I was raised with a single mom, 4, so I didn't have a male figure in my life ever. So I know a lot of the kids are going through the same thing right now, and how I raise my sons and my daughter. It's I use some of that with these kids that I get to see and talk to in the schools, and it does help. And even with my team members, they'll, hey, what's going on? I have this issue and this issue. Well, try this, because it's worked for me. Let's just see if it worked for you. So I kind of throw it out there too, and so I use a lot of what I do parenting into the schools, so.
Right, because it works. Like we've been working on with our kids all of their lives. Like some things that work. Now thinking about daughter versus sons, like for you, there's definitely a difference there.
There is. I love my daughter. I do. She's
wait. Why you start out with that?
She is amazing. She's an amazing young lady. It's she is carefree. She kind of does her own thing. But every once in a while, I'll just get a text out of the blue, and it just says, I love you, Dad. And it's like getting that from her, who I don't get to talk to as much because she kind of has her own thing going on. Getting things like that is huge to me. I know I did something right. And then there's my sons who just love to push my buttons. And it's so fun. I will talk out loud when I'm writing something corny to my team, and I can just look over. My son's just staring at me like, Dad, that is so dumb. And I'm like, they'll like it, and they don't. My team tells me I was pretty corny, but I enjoy it, and I enjoy every once in a while my kids will just like, yeah, you've done a lot, man. I'm pretty proud of you. You do. I'm like, cool. whatever. Like, I'm serious. I'm like, that's awesome. I like to hear that.
Yeah. Now, baseball. How did you?
I played baseball like my whole life. I lied. I started when I was like 13, but I was so good. I'm not gonna lie. I was really, really good. My mom would have to take me to all my practices. We didn't have a car and she didn't drive, so we had to walk everywhere. So I stayed shape. We don't have to walk now, as you can tell. But I mean, we did everything. She helped me practice. It was fun. I played a lot of different leagues, went pretty high. And then it just kind of fizzled out. I kind of just lost the love of it, and didn't know what to do with my life. And I was like, man, I don't know what to do. So I joined the military. So then it just went on a whole different path after that. But that was my thing, was baseball, and it was fun. Yeah.
Pull that mic where it's like right in front of you like this, more like this. Then okay. I think that's good. Yeah. Baseball, man. I know so many people who play baseball, I feel like, and then they just stop playing. And then they would say, I wish I would have kept playing.
Oh, yeah. I think about it all the time.
Yeah, they really enjoy it. Man, the military, were you Navy, Army?
I was in the Navy. Yeah.
How long were you in?
11 years.
11 years?
11 years, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Where was the favorite place you ever been while in the Navy?
Wow. I would probably say Spain. We went to Spain. Man, it was amazing. Like what they see in the movies where the cobblestone roads, and everybody's riding little mopeds. That's exactly what it's like there. I mean, we sat at a little cafe drinking little tiny cappuccinos in cups, and I thought, man, this is the best thing in the world. I mean, it was amazing. I would love to go back. It was fun. I've seen a lot of different countries, a lot of different states. I did enjoy when I moved back home. I got to see family, be near family, and let them be part of the life that I was living at the time. And but I would say being overseas was really fun. It was enjoyable.
Yeah, Spain sounds like that would be awesome. What was the hard part about being in the military?
Well, I started young. I had a family young in the military, so being away from my daughter for so long, because I would go away for 8-9 months at a time, come home, and she's kind of like scared because she doesn't really know me. She hasn't seen me that much, so that was probably the hardest part, being gone from my family. That's why a lot of people are like, man, why didn't you stay in longer? You had a chance, and I did, but I just had a son, and I knew the effect it had on my daughter, and I couldn't do that to my son. And I think I made a great decision. I mean, I still would go and help veterans out doing different things. So I still stayed in the mindset of it because I love the military. But I wanted to be around my boy, my daughter, and then I had another son. So having them and being married, I wanted to have the complete family because I didn't have that growing up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What's something that you learned while serving in the military that you still hold today? Like, was there a skill set or something that you took from
I know I was sitting in the car for a while, but I was here on time. I was here early. So that is my thing. I like to be early everywhere I go. I always tell people, if you're there on time, you're late. I always give them this, okay, Dad. But I like to be early. Teamwork. I love teamwork. In the military, it's all about teamwork. If one person goes down, you jump up and you help, no matter if it's your job or not. I love that. And I try to instill that into my team now, teamwork, let's be there for each other. We'll make it work if we all work, that kind of stuff. I like to keep all that.
Yeah. That's really cool. Thank you for serving, by the way, if I didn't say that yet. So thinking about you traveling the world, being in the Navy, living in Washington, originally where you're from,
Yes,
not Seattle. But was the town that you were from smaller?
It's small. Yeah, it's probably, I would say, the size of like a Dover. Something really small.
Oh, it's really small.
It's really small.
Okay.
Yeah. I think my graduating class was 39. And that was like one of the biggest classes. We were the 100th class to graduate. We were the biggest class. So it wasn't, and we were excited about that, but it's one of those schools where everybody knows everybody. And
for sure.
Yeah. You don't get in trouble in town. The police will just take you home because they know that you're going to get in more trouble with your family. So, which I'm glad I didn't have any problems with that. But it's a farming community, hunting community. Everybody either hunt, fish, or farmed, and that's kind of what we did. Yeah.
Yeah. 39. Now, here's one of the things that I know that people think about you. They think that you're an introvert.
Yeah.
Do you think you're an introvert? Because when they're around, so this is what I think that people say.
I knew it was coming out. I knew it was coming. But
recently, somebody came to me and was like, "Man, I thought Frank was an introvert, but he's the funniest person in the room."
I honestly, I get nervous around people, and I've been like this for a long time. And they're like, "Man, you did HR for so many years." I'm like, "I know. You have to be around people. I know." And I just get nervous around people. When I come to church, usually I sit in the back. It's no disrespect to anything. I'm just so nervous to be around so many people. So I like to sit in the back, and people will find you out and they'll shake your hand. And it's like, oh my gosh, please don't make eye contact.
There's no hiding.
There is no hiding.
There's no hiding.
I need to just change my seating because there's no hiding anyways. And usually I'm one of the first people out. Again, it's just, I'm just scared. But I do a lot of volunteering. And when I do that, it's like it goes away. Like I'm not scared. I enjoy being around these people, and whatever I'm doing, it's like a fulfillment. So it's just a different, I don't know, I'm weird. I don't know. It's like, I want to be out there, and I try to make, people feel good and people laugh and stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, man, I need to get home. I need to hide somewhere or something.
I need to be not in the scene.
Yeah, I need to not be here,
Be
yeah.
here. Okay, that's funny. All right, we're gonna do this quick, segment called Top Five.
Okay.
Have you seen us do Top Five?
I have
before?
not seen you do a top 5. I'm nervous about it.
Okay, would you rather do Top 5 food or Top 5 greatest basketball player of all time?
No, you got to go food because now I'm a little hungry. So let's go top 5.
Let's go food. Top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5. So this is the way this works: is that you cannot, once you pick where you say this is going to go, you cannot move it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And so you get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, pizza.
Oh, so 5 being the lowest.
5 being the lowest.
I would say 5 for pizza.
Pizza's 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Spaghetti.
Oh, 4.
Okay. Spaghetti's 4. Steak.
Probably 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
okay.
high up there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's high up there. So we're gonna kind of make this broad. Mexican.
I would say 3.
3. Okay. 3 in the you don't have any choice, but the last one is the last one is Chinese.
Oh, that's number 1.
Is it really?
That is my food. I could eat Chinese every single day.
So are you mad right now that China Garden hadn't been open?
Yeah, and they know us. I call up there and I make an order and I make the dumbest name, like who's picking it up, and I'm like Beach Ball Head or something like that, and she just laughs. She goes, Frank, who's picking it up? Your son? I'm like, yes. They know me. My son has to go in there and say Beach Ball Head, so I've been closely monitoring them and like where have you guys been? I'm having to go to Edmond or something to get food. And I'm like, I don't like doing that. So
I'm literally calling them every day, trying to figure out when they're going to be open again. And Bernadette just laughs at me because I'm like, okay, regardless of what my meal's supposed to be for that day, if they're open, we're changing everything.
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to go get that food, like it or not. So
yeah, how many vacations can one people take, man? It's like, man,
how long can you be gone for?
They're gone a lot. I'm thinking, and it's not even just the food. They are such nice people.
Yeah.
That it just makes the food even better.
Yes.
So it's like, you love going in there. You don't want to leave, but you do. So, because I'm not going to let them see how I eat Chinese food. That's not going to happen. I got to do that in private. So
you just smashing it or what? Man, it's just no hope.
I feel horrible when I'm done. I do. I look around like, did anybody see what just happened?
That is hilarious. No, and the funny thing about them is everybody says the same thing. Like, oh, they know my name. When I call in, they know who I'm like, how does Bree do that?
I don't know. I don't know if she, I don't know.
It is amazing.
She can tell by your voice. When I call up there and I'm saying, hey, and she starts laughing because she already knows that I'm going to give her some weird name to pick it up. So it's funny.
That is so, everybody says the same thing about her. Okay, so we're going to do either or.
Okay.
The segment's called Either Or. Last one was top 5, ladies and gentlemen. He did his top 5 food choices. Either or. Movies or Netflix?
Movies.
So you don't even...
I like Netflix, but if I have a chance to go to a movie or something, I like to do that.
Okay. Yeah. Mountains or beach?
Oh, mountains. Yeah.
You just beach was like...
I don't know. The sand, I've lived around the beaches, smelling the seaweed and all that, just ugh. But I do love the mountains. I like to, my daughter's big into hiking. I want to get into that with her. I love when I was in Washington, we would do a lot of that. That was fun to me.
Yeah.
But you get to see some crazy stuff.
Right.
When you're out there.
I'm with you. It just feels like there's more to do when you do nature versus just laying on the beach in the hot.
And I'm afraid of heights. So I don't even know why I go up on these hikes and stuff. I just do it to myself. So.
But it's way more adventurous. Yeah. It's good. Okay. Road trip or fly?
Oh, road trip. Yeah, I've flown my whole life. I mean, thousands and thousands of miles. I think my longest trip was like 14 hours.
Oh, wow.
Trip, and I hated it. But road trips, you get to see the coolest things.
Yeah, right.
Like I think I drove to Tulsa the back way. I don't know what the towns are, but it's like a
yeah.
little hill.
Which one did you take? 33?
33. And there's all these little towns and the coolest things. I'm like, when do you ever see that?
Yeah.
Like when during, hopefully we don't ever have them, but during tornado times, they think of these names like Yale or those, they start naming out. I was like, where are these towns at?
Yeah.
And then you drive these places like, I'm surprised you're still around. I didn't know if you made it or not, but you get to see all these towns. I love eating at little tiny hole in the walls and things like that. Oh, it's fun. Road trips all the way.
Yeah, road trips are the best. No, for sure. Text or call? Would you prefer
Call. Yeah. I have a word that everybody knows I just can't stand, and it's sure. So when I write something like, hey, would you like something to eat? Like, sure. I'm like, what do you mean by that? Do you like just sure? I don't like that word, so I'd rather just call. Hey, give me a few seconds. Would you want this? Or hey, come and talk to you about this. And I try to call everybody.
Okay. Yeah, no.
I know. A lot of I know. And it's funny. I don't like people, but I'd rather talk to them on the phone. So I don't know what's going on with me. I don't
know. Cats or dogs?
Dogs. Yeah.
Now, did you grow up with dogs, or you just
no,
like if you were to have one, you would say dogs?
I would say dogs.
Okay.
I had cats. I didn't really like them. They don't like you. They're stuck up. They're stubborn. I don't know. But dogs probably better. I don't have either one. I have a bearded dragon. That's my dog. And that's
now. Do you have more than one bearded dragon?
I have two. Yeah,
okay, because somebody was talking to me. I guess like you let them just walk around the house or whatever.
I do. They free roam. Well, one does. They can't be close to each other. They'll attack each other. But my main one, my love of my life, Gator. His name's Gator. He roams. He roams around the house. Yeah.
Now, do you have video of it roaming?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because somebody was talking as though like maybe they even seen.
Yeah, I've showed some videos. I got pictures on my phone. I mean, my screensaver's my bearded dragon. I mean, everything.
Is it roaming in a bedroom or just roaming through the house?
I have a whole ramp, walkway, play area, everything for him. But if he's bored, he may walk around the house and then end up going right back to his little play area.
Wow.
Yeah. Just gotta be careful because he roams, and if he's small, so if you don't see him, you may step on him or something. So I'll yell out to my son, like, "Watch out for Gator!" And you can hear him, "I see him." I'm like, "Okay."
Gotcha. Plan or be spontaneous?
Oh wow. I'm gonna go plan. I like to be spontaneous, but also we're taking a trip in July, and I have it all set.
Oh, do you
like
really?
It's ready to go. Where we're going to stop, our first stop, second stop. I have it all planned out, but sometimes it doesn't work out, and those are the best times too. So, but I'm going to go with plan.
Okay, you're a planner. I got it. Okay, let me see. What other ones do I have on here? Comedy or drama? Movies?
Drama. Yeah, I don't like comedies. I'm not a big comedy fan. Every once in a while I may watch one, but I like suspense thrillers, dramas, documentaries, those type of things.
Favorite movie?
Probably Tombstone.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like that. It's an older movie. But yeah, it's not many comedies, so drama all the way. Yeah. I like to be depressed in my thoughts as I'm sitting there.
Another movie question. Die Hard, is that a Christmas movie?
I say it is. I posted this a long time ago. I got a lot of flack for it. Took the post off. But I say it's a Christmas movie. I thought, man, I didn't know I was going to get this much heat from it. So
why you take the post?
I don't know. I just thought, hey, Christmas movie. And I think Bruce Willis was on there talking. I don't know. I got a lot of hate mail. So
hilarious.
I took it down.
It's definitely a Christmas
movie.
It
is a Christmas movie. Yeah. And if you're listening, you can't do nothing to me now anyways.
That's right.
It's, so.
Yeah, don't mess with Frank about this. Sleep in or wake up early?
Waking up early. Yeah, I'm a morning person.
Like how early you get
I'm
up,
up
man?
4:35 every morning. Yeah. I get enough rest. I'm ready to go in the morning. I'm ready to go get to work, get busy doing something. If it's getting up to do some type of work or getting up to put on a movie, I don't know. Or get up and think about Chinese food. Something's happening early in the morning for me. So.
Okay, these are more abstract here. Past or future?
Probably future. I'm very happy with what I've done and what have gotten me to this point.
Yeah.
There are some things that I'm like, wow, I can't believe I did that, and I can't believe I survived that. But what I've learned through all that in the past has helped me right now, and I can't wait to see where it's going to take me.
Yeah.
So that's kind of good. That's what
cool.
I'm going. Future.
That's cool. Truth or beauty?
Truth. Yeah. I'm not beautiful. So believe me, I know. I don't even have a mirror in the house. I walk through past those things. But I just want to know, like I always tell people, just tell me, I just, I tell my bosses, like, if you got issues or I'm doing something, just tell me. I'd rather have the truth. Yeah. Just give it to me straight.
Tradition or innovation?
Tradition. Yeah.
Oh my.
I know. I
should have known when you said phone call over text.
Yeah,
I should have known where you were going to land on this one.
And they all call me old school, and my kids call me an old head and things like that. But I love that. I love the tradition of things. I even to the point where you should have tamales on Christmas. So I'm with those type of things, and they never left me. My mom was the same way. She just kind of just rode with what she had.
Oh my goodness. Frank, am I older than you? I'm older than you.
I don't think so. I'm pretty old.
What year?
76.
Yeah, I'm 2 years older.
Oh,
than you.
well, you look good. You look good. See, I'm giving you the truth. I'm giving you the truth. You look great.
Would.
So.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You trying to be nice. You like, Heady, you're an old man. Oh my goodness. All right, here a couple of more. Being able to fly or being invisible?
Oh, invisible. I've always had this.
See, now I'm concerned.
I've always had
concerned now.
This invisible thing. I've always wanted to do it. I thought that would be the coolest thing. As kids, we'd always go, if you had one superpower, it would be, I'm like invisibility. Right off the bat. I didn't even know how to say invisibility, but that came out, invisibility. Oh my gosh. You guys wouldn't even know I'm in church. You wouldn't even know. I'd be sitting right there in the front. I could sit in the front this time.
Oh my goodness. How do we go from, advocate for small groups to like, I want to be invisible? Small groups is all about being seen, Frank.
I know. Oh, and I joined my first small group.
I know.
And it was a big leap. It was huge. I just felt, it was time. And when I was talking to the group, I'm like, man, guys, I would never do this. I would never do this right here. And I even got my kids make fun of me. So I was like, Dad, you're going today? You're really going? I'm like, yeah, I'm going. Like, okay, we'll see you in about 5 minutes. Because you could ask anybody, I'll drive up to a parking lot and sit there for 5 minutes and then go home. And they're like, you didn't make it. I said, I made it to the parking lot, but I've been going to enjoy it. So no, that's my thing. Yeah.
That's good. Good. Being a giant or being tiny?
I don't know. Not a tall man, so I don't know. Probably giant. I don't know.
See, I thought you were gonna go tiny because to me it's kind of similar. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
tiny. It's similar to being invisible to me.
Yeah, I understand that. I just feel that my kids. I probably say giant because my kids say I'm scary. They said, Dad, you got like this scary look to you, and like you scare all our friends. I'm like, dang, really? It's like, yeah. So I might as well add
That's what they say.
Yeah, I might as well add until they meet you. Then they think you're a punk or something. I'm like, okay, well, then I need the giantness so I can show them that it's not just a look. Yeah,
let them know there's no bullying over here. Yeah. Come on, oh man. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I got one more that I got. If you had unlimited money, what would you do with it?
Oh, so a long time ago, and I think we talked about this in that leadership, the team thing we did one time.
Oh yeah.
That I wanted to start a homes area, for single families, either single mothers, single fathers, to kind of help them out. And I've always had that kind of passion. Like I said, my mom was a single mom, and I saw the hardship she had to go through with 4 kids. And I just wanted to do something where if we had someone like that, we could help them out, not just financially, but to get them help with whatever they need so they can move on and be successful. Yeah. Because that's my thing, make everybody successful. That's kind of my philosophy with my team. How do I make it successful? It's the same way. So with money, that's something that I would do. If I had unlimited money, that would be my go-to.
Yeah, gotcha. Talking about helping everybody be successful. Congratulations to you. You recently won Volunteer of the Year.
That was cool.
Was presented with, I don't know if they say you won volunteer or you were presented.
I didn't, oh man, it was horrible. They tricked me.
Okay. Tell us the story.
I'll be quick on the story, but It started like a week prior.
Wait, let me say this. Okay. You were presented Volunteer of the Year through the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce here in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Yeah. And you didn't have a clue.
No.
And so now you're going to tell us a story of kind of how it all worked out. It was
a great thing. I'm thankful to the people of Guthrie. It was huge to get that award. Cara had messaged me and said, "Hey, we have an empty seat at the Meridian table. We want you to sit with us. Just fill in. We need to fill seats." Yeah, that's cool, because I knew they're going to have food. So, yeah, of course I am. So I sat there, and then we didn't have enough seats.
So you go by yourself. You don't take your myself. None of your family, nobody's there.
No one's there. I go by myself, and we didn't have enough seats. And I was like, that's okay. I'll go back and sit in the office. And they're like, no, you sit here. You're okay. And I had told my boss that, and I was like, look, I really don't want to do this. Sit up there. I'll just hang out here. He's like, no, because they purchased the table. So they all knew. Yeah. So they're just trying to keep me at this table.
Yeah, everybody knows.
So I'm sitting there, and they come up for Volunteer of the Year, and I'm actually scrolling on my phone trying to refresh the OU game that's on. So I'm watching the girls softball game, and I'm just going, and she's mentioning some stuff, and I'm thinking, man, I did some of that stuff. And it didn't hit me at first, and then she had mentioned something else that I know I did. And I was like, I look up, and I'm like, no way.
Now who is this person?
Carmen Walter. Okay. She was, and then now all of a sudden I'm lasered in. Like, I'm locked into this speech, and I'm like, you have gotten my whole body's hot. I feel like I'm a pass out. I'm just like, you have got to be kidding me. Her speech was amazing. It was emotional. It had me a little emotional. And I said, man, don't do this. Like, not now. Don't do this. All these people. And then
How many people were in the room?
Oh, a lot. The whole room. It was that
whole 400?
whole bay.
300?
To me, thousands. I mean, it had to have been 20,000 people. I thought we were doing like a concert to help a country. I don't know what we were doing, but I was like, man, it was like an 80s theme. So everybody was, it was just amazing. Yeah. When I went up there, I was so nervous and scared. Gave Carmen a big hug. I was very emotional. Gave a little speech. I looked down at everybody. I thought it was an amazing, amazing thing. And I thought, why me? Everybody in this place does amazing things daily.
Is this what you said in your speech?
No, I don't remember, because I was just like, I just want to get off. I think I mumbled something, and then I just jetted off the thing. They recorded it and they sent it to me, and I still haven't watched it yet. So it was a crazy day, crazy night. I was mad at everybody for lying to me. They're like, yeah, we knew about it. And I was like, oh, thank you. But it was still amazing to even be nominated for that. Yeah. It was a cool thing. But like I said, everybody does something. We all do it. And I just enjoy doing it. I love working with the community. I've always wanted to be part of a community. Like, I really, in my hometown, I really wasn't part of it. But I feel now I've hit that step where I'm now part of this community.
Yeah. No, if you get Volunteer of the Year, like, you're part of the community at a whole nother level.
Yeah, and I was with some great people. All the people that they were winning these things, and like, man, I know that they're awesome, and I know that person too. And I'm thinking, wow, I'm on the same stage as these people. Like my gosh, And I thought, man, it's cool, because sometimes you don't do it for that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think anybody knew about that stuff, and then they were telling me, oh, we went and talked to this person and talked to this person. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking? So it was amazing to be on the stage and share it with such great people of Guthrie. Yeah. And at the same time, I thought, man, I did it. I'm part of Guthrie now. Yeah. Like, I'm part of this community, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Man, just tell us some of the things that you do volunteer for.
Well, I did.
Or tell us a couple that you just really enjoy doing.
I think one that I just started maybe a few months ago, I'd say 3 or 4 months ago, was the brunch on Noble.
Yeah.
My gosh, the people that you get to meet there, like, I got regulars. I talk trash to these people when they come in there. It's fun. But the people that I work with, like, giving up their time in the morning to make meals, and they take pride in what they do. They don't mess around. And to sit in there and work with these people, it's like, man, this is like the greatest thing ever. It's like you have the most fun with this group. And every time someone is sick and they can't make it, I'm like, hey, I'll go. It's because we have certain times where we go, certain dates that we do ours, because we're in teams. But if there's a vacancy, I'll jump on it, because just being able to see my people, the people that come in and eat, and the people that work there, I get to meet more people with different teams. So that one's been a huge one for me right now. I also do some stuff with Oklahoma City for Guthrie. So Mr. Hancock, John Hancock, put me with a guy in Oklahoma City that raised for toys and presents and school supplies. And he normally does mainly Oklahoma City in that area. But we got him to get time in Guthrie, put time in Guthrie, give us a chance over here. We need your stuff. And it's been awesome. So we've done a lot of fundraising with him. I've done a lot of fundraising with him. And Guthrie has flourished with it, with clothes and school supplies and just stuff that we really needed. And then I've used that stuff and put Guthrie's name on it and gave it to other regions. So Guthrie's giving you this, and thank you, Guthrie. So those are some of the things. I mean, there's so much being on different boards and for the community, worrying about mental health for our kids and stuff, and then obviously doing some more of our school-based stuff, working with families behind the scenes, things like that. It's nonstop. It just keeps going. Anytime there's a opportunity to do something with Guthrie, I want to jump in on it.
Right.
Just started back here with North, with the kids. Love doing that. Love seeing. I work with. I don't even know if I can say his name. Can I say his name? Can I say Cash's name?
Cash? Yeah.
Okay. I've known Cash since he was a little baby. And Cash has never been a baby. He's probably 5'8" at 2 years old. But I remember trying to recruit him from our soccer team when I coached soccer.
Oh yeah.
And they wouldn't because he was too young. I'm like, what do you think? He's too young. He's 4'11". But working with Cash in the kids' room, it's like, wow, man, this is so awesome.
Right.
It's such a great thing, and I can sit there and watch him work with these kids and stuff, and I enjoy that. And it's brought like that fire back that I lost a long time ago.
Yeah.
So. So those are some of the things. I mean, there's a lot of other things I like to do and get my hands in it and try to get my people also involved. I just want it to be me. I want everybody to get in there. Try to get more people like to go to the brunch. We're actually next week they're having a nonprofit, first ever nonprofit at the brunch on Noble, and I got us a table in there. And we're going to be meeting with people and meeting with the community, and then going around and meeting these nonprofits and how can we help? How can you help us? So. Just want to keep the cycle going, but I'm trying to get more people involved as well.
That's cool. Yeah. That's really cool. Well, man, I had to get you on just so you could be able to talk about that. I'm gonna get the Citizen of the Year, Business of the Year on as well.
Oh, they're good. They're awesome. All of them great people.
Yeah.
Like I said, I felt like I was a superstar when I was mentioned with these. Oh man, I was like, we should have like a group. I was gonna try to get a group with them, but yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure, man. No, that is so awesome. Couple of last questions. What are you most grateful for right now?
I don't know. Life, health.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just this. I mean, able to maybe get a platform to get more people out there and get involved in this great community. I see a lot of certain times you see things on social media, and they're almost like downplaying this town, and it doesn't upset me. It saddens me that they don't know the full story of this town, and they need to learn it, and the great people in it, and my family. I'm so thankful for my family because they've been there for me. They know when I'm having a bad day, I'm having a good day. They're great to be around, and it's my safe place. And I love being able to go home and feel safe all the time.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. What does it mean to you to choose Guthrie?
Like I said, this is it. I know I'm from another state, but I've lived here the longest. I want to be part of this community. I feel that I'm now part of this community. I love doing things for this community, and it's always Guthrie. I mean, I hear your stuff, choose Guthrie, everything GuthrieAmerica, and I love hearing and seeing that. And so that's why I do a lot of things I do for this town. I mean, I can go do things with other towns, other cities, but this is where I want to do it. I think we need the help, and when we do get it, we flourish with it.
Yeah, that's cool. Frank, man, thank you so much for your time today.
2 times, man. I need to do something else. I need to get on here again. I need to go for the trifecta of the podcast. As I'm driving away, I'm going to think of what I can do next.
Just let me know. Text me. We can get you on anytime.
All right.
If you want to be my co-host, you can be my co-host.
I need to do something. I'll ask a lot of questions. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
You're natural. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hitting that play button again for another episode of the GuthrieAmerica podcast. The question that I love to end with and ask all the time is, will Yours be next. Go in.